Milo the monkey woke up with a wiggle, the first golden rays of sunlight peeking through the leafy canopy above. He yawned a big monkey yawn, stretched his arms wide, and blinked at the bright, bustling jungle all around him. Today felt different. There was a special kind of energy in the air, and Milo could feel it tingling from the tip of his nose to the end of his tail. With a happy, bouncy feeling in his toes, Milo wiggled and giggled, his feet itching to move. He bounced up and down on his favorite branch, making the leaves above him shake and shimmer in the morning light. He tapped his toes on the branch. Tap, tap, tappity tap. And soon, a playful rhythm filled the air. The sound echoed through the trees, making the birds pause and listen, and even a sleepy butterfly fluttered by to see what was happening. As Milo tapped, he felt a song bubbling up inside him, growing bigger and brighter with every beat. It was as if the whole jungle was waking up to the music in his heart. But a song needs more than just tapping toes, Milo realized. He needed a band. A real jungle band with all his friends playing along. The idea made his eyes sparkle with excitement. He imagined drums that went boom, shakers that went shake, and all sorts of wild, wonderful sounds. Maybe even a coconut xylophone or a bamboo flute. And of course, horns that went toot. The music in his mind grew louder and more joyful, swirling with possibilities. Excited, Milo swung from his branch and zipped through the jungle, calling to his friends at the top of his lungs. "Wake up, come quick, I have a big idea," he shouted, his voice echoing through the trees. In his mind, he pictured a grand stage made of giant leaves, glowing lanterns of fireflies lighting up the night, and all the animals of the jungle gathered together, dancing and laughing to the beat of their music. Milo would be the leader, waving a stick like a real conductor, counting 1, 2, 3, go, as his friends played their instruments. He could almost hear the music already, wild and wonderful, filling the jungle with joy. The more he thought about it, the more excited he became. A band wasn't just about making noise, it was about sharing happiness, laughter, and friendship. It was about coming together and making something magical as a team. Milo scampered off, chirping, a band, I'm going to make a band," to every creature he passed. He told the parrots, the frogs, even the shy chameleons hiding in the leaves. Everyone was invited. With his heart full of hope and his mind bursting with ideas, Milo set off down the jungle path, ready to turn his big idea into a real, musical adventure. The adventure was just beginning. Milo found Lily the lemur painting a flower. Milo found Lily the lemur painting a flower. Milo found Lily the lemur painting a flower. "Lily, I have an idea," he shouted, nearly knocking over her paint. "Is it about bananas?" she asked. "Better, we're starting a band." Milo grinned. Lily's eyes lit up. "With music and singing and everything?" "Yes. Do you want to join?" Milo asked. "Oh yes," Lily cheered, dropping her brush. Next, they found Leo the lion cub, who was trying to roar but only managed to squeak. "Don't be sad, Leo. We need you for our band," Milo said. "Do you think I can be loud enough?" Leo asked. "Every sound matters," Lily assured him. "We'll find the perfect instrument for you." Leo's face brightened. He was in the band. "A band needs instruments," Milo declared, his eyes sparkling with excitement as he looked around at his friends gathered in the sunny jungle clearing. The idea of making music together filled the air with a sense of adventure. Lily, always curious, tilted her head and asked, "Where do we get them?" She glanced around, noticing only trees, rocks, and vines. There were no shiny trumpets or guitars in sight, just the wild, wonderful jungle. "We make them," Milo grinned, picking up 2 smooth river stones. He clicked them together. Click-clack! The sound echoed through the trees, and Milo's friends giggled at the clever idea. "See? Music is everywhere if you listen closely." Inspired, Lily searched the undergrowth and found 2 hollow gourds. She filled them with tiny pebbles, sealed them with sticky sap, and shook them. Shaky shake shake. The pebbles rattled inside, making a cheerful sound. She had invented her very own shakers, and her face lit up with pride. Leo, the strongest of the group, wanted a big booming sound. He spotted a huge hollow log lying nearby, grabbed 2 sturdy branches, and gave it a mighty whack. Boom! Ba! Boom! Boom! The deep drum beat made the leaves tremble and the birds flutter. Leo beamed, happy with his powerful jungle drum. Not to be outdone, Milo scampered up a tall bamboo stalk, broke off a piece and carefully carved holes with a sharp stone. He blew into it. Toot toot! A sweet whistling melody floated through the air. Milo had made a flute, and the others clapped in delight at the new sound. Now the friends had a collection of homemade instruments. Click-clack stones, rattling shakers, a booming drum, and a cheerful flute. Each one made a different sound, and together, they created a jungle symphony. The band was ready to find its rhythm. The animals gathered in a circle, each holding their special instrument, eager to play their part in the music-making adventure. They experimented with different beats and melodies, laughing as they discovered new sounds. Some notes were high and squeaky, others deep and thundering, but every sound was part of their unique song. Each friend had made their own special instrument from the jungle, using only what nature provided. Their creativity turned ordinary objects into magical music makers. They grinned at each other, proud of their creations and the teamwork that brought their band to life. The jungle echoed with their laughter and the sounds of their new instruments. The jungle was about to get a whole lot louder. "Let's play!" Milo cheered, raising his flute high. The others joined in, ready to fill the forest with music and joy. The hunt for music was a success, and the friends knew that with a little imagination, they could make music anywhere, anytime, together. "Now we need a beat," Milo said, tapping his foot. "Tap, tap, tap. That's a beat," he explained. "It's what makes you want to move." Milo chanted, "We got the beat, yeah, we got the beat," and tapped his foot. Lily swayed and shook her gourds to the rhythm. Leo joined in, hitting his drum right on the beat. Boom! Their music grew bigger and more exciting. They practiced their chant, each playing their part. Toot, toot, shaky, shake, boom! It wasn't complicated, but it was their song. They learned rhythm by listening to each other and playing together. The band was learning to make music as one. Their beat echoed through the jungle. Milo had a silly idea. Let's add some new sounds. He grabbed 2 squishy mangoes to use as drumsticks. He swung at Leo's drum. Squish! Mango goo flew everywhere. Leo's mane, Lily's nose, and Milo's head were all splattered with orange. For a moment, everyone was silent, sticky, and surprised. Then Lily giggled, Leo laughed, and soon they were all rolling on the ground. It was the messiest, funniest mistake ever. They learned mangoes are better for eating than for making music. After laughing, they licked the sweet goo off each other and their instruments. Sometimes, the silliest mistakes make the very best memories. After the mango mess, the band stuck to real instruments. "We need to practice," Milo said. Under a big banyan tree, they started to play, but it was a jumble of noise. Leo broke a drumstick, but Lily tied it back together with a vine. They learned to fix problems by working together. Milo taught them to play quiet. Toot, swish, pat, and then loud, toot! Shake, 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 boom! They learned about playing soft and loud, and laughed at every mistake. Once, a toucan landed on Leo's drum, boom, and dropped a berry into Milo's flute. When Milo played, the berry shot out and bopped Lily on the nose. They all fell over laughing. Practice wasn't just about music, it was about having fun together. Every mistake made them better friends. The big day finally arrived, the Jungle Jive Jamboree. All week, the animals had been buzzing with anticipation, and now the jungle was alive with color, laughter, and the sound of happy chatter. Banners fluttered from the trees, balloons bobbed in the warm breeze, and every animal, big and small, had gathered for the most exciting event of the year. Milo, Lily, and Leo worked together to decorate their stage, stringing glowing flowers and inviting friendly fireflies to light up the night. The stage sparkled with magical lights, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of jungle blossoms. They wanted everything to be perfect for their big performance. Soon, animals from every corner of the jungle began to gather, their faces glowing with excitement and curiosity. Some brought snacks, others wore party hats, and everyone was eager to see what surprises the night would bring. Backstage, Milo's heart thumped with a mix of nerves and joy. He grinned at his friends, feeling the energy of the crowd and the thrill of being about to share something special. Taking a deep breath, Milo stepped onto the stage and announced, "Welcome to the Jungle Jive Jamboree." His voice rang out, and the crowd erupted in cheers and applause. With a sparkle in his eye, Milo counted down, 1, 2, 3, go! The adventure was about to begin, and everyone could feel the excitement in the air. "We got the beat, yeah, we got the beat," sang Milo, as Lily shook her shakers with a big smile, and Leo drummed a lively rhythm. The music burst forth, filling the jungle with joyful sounds and making everyone's feet tap along. The band played soft, then loud, fast, then slow, and the animals couldn't help but dance and clap along. Some spun in circles, others jumped up and down, and even the shyest creatures joined in the fun, swept up by the music's magic. Milo played a cheerful flute solo that made everyone giggle. Lily twirled gracefully across the stage, and Leo drummed with such joy that his beat echoed through the trees. Each friend had a moment to shine, and the crowd cheered for every note. As they played together, Milo, Lily, and Leo realized they weren't just friends making noise. They were a real band, working in harmony, listening to each other, and creating something wonderful together. When the last note faded, the jungle erupted in cheers. the trio took a bow, beaming with pride, their hearts full of happiness and accomplishment. They'd turned a little idea into a huge celebration, bringing the whole jungle together for a night of music, laughter, and friendship. And the very best part? Making music with friends is the happiest sound in the world, a sound that echoed through the jungle long after the party was over.